Hey, Rob Marino here with Sentry Equipment, and this month's 3-minute tip is about training your staff and keeping them trained. So let's get started. Employee training. Look, we all have employees, and probably the biggest pain point I have when I work with customers and sell customers and talk to customers is staffing. You know, whether it's finding them, whether it's training them, whether it's keeping them. I understand. I don't care whether you're running an ice cream store or a Fortune 500 company with thousands of employees. Staff is tough. Finding good people is tough. Keeping good people can be tough. A lot of it is in ice cream stores and dessert shops is there's no system. There's no operational system in place. So first and foremost, when I work with customers, I try to impress upon them that they need to keep training standards. And what's that mean? Okay. Training standards is an employee manual, expectations, cards on how to make items, maybe even videos, utilizing videos on how to make items, whether it's sundaes or cones or cups. People and employees, whether you're paying a minimum wage or 6 figures, need to understand what is needed of them by their owners or supervisors or bosses. It's very, very important. Okay, so how can these training standards help you? Well, they definitely improve employee performance. That's proven, it's shown. It improves productivity for your employees. It gives them a clear understanding of their roles and responsibilities for your company. They know their targets, they're equipped with the tools to perform, and it'll help them do so. Okay? It increases engagement. Engaged employees produce better. Employees that know what it's expected of them will produce better. Employees that can look to something as a guide to help them will produce better. It's two-way communication. When you're giving them tools and you're giving them guidance, they're going to give you feedback. And then you could use that feedback to provide better tools and guidance, okay? So having standards and having that dialogue is so important. Improves employee retention and growth. When you have a good employee and they're with you, they'll bring in other employees. They'll bring in other like-minded people so you can grow your flock that much quicker. But having standards and having communication means you'll be able to keep better because they'll enjoy working for you and with you. Okay? Consistency in training. When you have standards, the ability of a certain employee is not what's going to dictate the training. Your standards are going to dictate the training. So you can bring maybe weaker people up to speed a little bit quicker, and you can make stronger people even that much stronger. Okay? Address internal weaknesses. This is simple. When you have standards of training and you're involved with your employees, you'll see what their weaknesses are and whether they can be improved upon or whether it may, unfortunately for the employee, you have to move on from them. Okay? And most importantly, happier customers. Well-trained staff that is motivated, feels like there's communication and knows what they're doing for your store, comes uniformed properly, will result in happier customers. Happier customers result in better feedback and more sales for you. So make training standards for your store. If it's hard, don't worry, we can help. Maintaining these standards over time, improving upon them is very important. Set goals, review and record with your staff, and even have simple things like, hey, when a new employee gets hired, maybe they don't get the red shirt that the regular employees have. Maybe they get a training shirt for 2 weeks, so you can work with them and then they graduate. If you give them goals, even as a new hire, even an established hire, whether it's compensation goals or rewards, it can really keep them motivated. So having training standards is important. At Sentry, we're always here to help you develop those and maintain those because in the end, your success is really our success. Thanks so much. See you next month.